What a nice, calm, quiet day. Be a real shame if someone was to wreck that. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what today is. We're finally ready to fire the car up. You saw in the last video us drop the 583 horsepower small block stroker motor into my 68 Dart, and it's all buttoned up. We're ready to fire it up. And no, I have not got the exhaust built yet. I kind of feel like I need to pull the car out of the tiny garage that I work in, spin it around, bring it in this way, and then I can actually build the exhaust. I got to get the thing up in the air. So that will be the next video that you'll see. But today, everything's bolted up. We got to fire this thing up with open headers. So I got to go over a few things I've done to the motor, just the last buttoning up touches that I've completed, and then we're going to fire this thing up and pull her out in the driveway for the first time in like 6 months. So let's get after it. And there she is, all complete. I got the air cleaner on just loose right now. I'm going to pull it off when we do the fire up, just in case I go to adjust anything. I was filling the vent tubes. Pop this guy up here. I was filling those vent tubes to fill the float bowls, and I got the front one good where I could see the gas. I couldn't get the back one. I even pulled it off and messed with the float a little bit. It seems nice and loose. So I think I'm just going to have to fire it up and then maybe give it the old hammer tap to free that guy up if it's not going. I'll investigate later. I think I just need to put some pressure into the system. But there's that new Dash 8 fuel line, alternator, everything's all buttoned up. Radiator's completely plumbed. It's got oil, it's got water in it, it's got trans fluid in it. It is all ready to go. I always get kind of nervous. I don't know why. I've done this a few times now, but still, it's always like the first time you're doing it. Okay, so we're gonna fire her up. Make sure we got oil pressure. We're gonna put it in neutral, get some fluid going through that brand new trans, because we are on a brand new trans, brand new motor. I got brand new steering too. I'm on a manual steering box now, so that's a little different. So a couple things to check. We're gonna get her fired up and pull her out into the driveway. This is also your headphone warning. Okay, so we got it fired up. Once I got out, I saw I had a fuel leak here. These AN fittings seem to be leaking a little, which is weird. They're real tight, so I might have to mess with that a little bit. But then I walked back here, and I was like, what is my little step doing down? And all this shit on the trunk, and it fell from up in there. The car shook that out. Man, if you go back and watch the video I just did, you can see it fall and hit the deck. Oh, man. Bad move on my part. I really didn't think it would shake. That was loud though. So let's mess with these AN fittings, see if we can get them tightened up a little bit. We can't have any fuel leaks obviously, so we're gonna mess with that. I'm gonna let it air out in there. I got my one window open. I do got a fan going. Not the best situation, but you gotta make it work. So I'm gonna throw that friggin' step out now too. Okay, go for round two. this thing is still dripping. I don't know why. I cranked them up tight. I think it's actually leaking back in this area, so I'm gonna have to pull that apart and see what's going on in there. Like where? Yeah, it's like wet behind the fitting. Nah. I'll mention too, that back float did come up now too, but yeah, I'm gonna take that guy apart and see what's going on. So I took that guy all apart. It actually looked like it was assembled fine. So unless the fittings themselves are like faulty or something, I'm not really sure what's going on there. This was a Summit brand assembly I bought complete. I bought a few of them before. They've all been fine, so I'll be quite shocked if it's actually these. I torqued them down a little stronger than they had them, tightened everything up again. So let's go for round 3. Okay, so decent first outing. I pulled out of the driveway. I got used to the manual steering pretty quick. It's a lot tighter, which I did want, so I'm looking forward to that. I got down to the bottom there. I wanted to turn around, put it in reverse, and I wasn't really getting a lot out of the converter. I feel like I just got the fluid level a little low right now. It's at 6.5. I'm gonna check it, obviously. So yeah, I just checked that level. It was a little bit low. I'll clarify a little bit too. I put 6 into the trans after filling the converter. The lines in the cooler were already full, and that's kind of where I ran it last time. But thinking about it now, we did switch actually back to, I think I'm back on a 9-inch converter. Before I was on an 8-inch converter. So a little bit more volume in the system. I just dumped one in it, and I think I might actually have to go get another ½ liter here, but she's up and running. I got a few more other things to do. I got to build exhaust, obviously. I think I'm done running it for the day after I check this trans fluid level. Probably pissed my neighbors off enough by now. A ton of stuff to do, more videos coming. We're going racing soon. I'm gonna get this thing street ready. We gotta put the street tires on it because we're still running slicks right now. Ton of stuff to do, but that's a big relief. That feels great. Stoked right now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys real soon.